portrayed. I think it's portrayed. Oh god damn it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I think I can get started. Hey everyone, this is my first live. As the title says, like, geez, I don't even know how to start these. It's my first live. As the title says, how to become a well-paid developer from zero. Um, I'll be answering any questions that you guys have. Probably nobody's gonna watch this, or at least not live. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'll just get started. 2 years ago, I was a support agent. I was earning below a minimum wage. I was the job was in person. I had to deal with Bogotá traffic, which is terrible. It makes you lose a lot of time. Today, I am 21. I'll be 22 in February, and I'm a lead backend engineer um, at a US startup. I'm not here to impress or anything like that. I'm just here to give you sort of the playbook, if you will. Um, Hoping that is helpful for you too. Um, I'll break it down into 6 lessons. So let's just go ahead with the first one, um, which is the leverage, building the leverage before you need it. Uh, it's a combination of many things, but basically, start learning and doing things, doing the work early, not when you need it, because when you need it is probably either too late or you got so much stuff going on. For example, I started learning English since a very young age and by myself. Like sort of like at 13, we had the usual teachings from school and all that stuff, but that's nowhere near enough. And it was very repetitive and not very engaging. So I started on my own. I started, um, you know, like consuming entertainment, consuming everything in English, and it actually worked. Because I mean, my English I consider very fluent. I'm not. It's not perfect, but it's decent enough so I can keep a conversation. Um, Start doing projects. Like especially, I tell this especially to beginners. Um, if you have nothing to show for in terms of experience to a potential employer, then you might as well build something. Like just build your portfolio. Do It depends on the area that you're working, either front end, back end, machine learning, whatever. Do something related to that and understand. I wouldn't suggest to go too much into the details, because that is easily handled by AI. But definitely understand the architecture of what you're building, like how all the parts communicate, how everything fits together. It's becoming increasingly important, especially in the era of AI, in which I personally use it a lot, and I don't have to worry too much about every single line of code. I just have to worry about the high level architecture and specific decisions about the code in some features. But yeah, overall, just start building things if you have nothing to show for. Literally, when you're at the bottom, and you have, literally no experience, nothing, there's only one way up. The only one way up is either you build something like just side projects, or you build your own startup, and there's only that way. And that way you get experience. That experience that your potential employers are looking for. Um, yeah, I think that's sort of the first lesson. Like, start building right away, like today, even if you don't need it, even if you're young, like 18, and you're still in college, just to start building. It'll pay off later. Um, and I'm telling you this from experience. I got all these things like while I was in college, and in Sena. Sena is just an institution here that provides free education programs for an amount of time. Um, Start doing outside, go the extra mile, do stuff that other people are not willing to do. That is gonna give you, um, that's gonna get you far. Um, yeah, be willing to do what others are not willing to do. The second lesson is that um, the the um, the main education, the free education, is not is the free education is enough. Like, people complain often, I can't go to the best universities, I can't go get courses because they cost a lot of money, and that's just an excuse. Honestly, you definitely can. There are many tools out there. For us in Colombia, is an institution that provides, like I mentioned before, that provides free academic courses and programs, technologies, techniques. I personally did this, and it was the best decision of my life. My opinion is Sena is even better than universities, because they give you practical, they they sort of help you get in internships, and that gives you real world experience. The center is very practical in that sense, so that's why I like it a lot. There are free courses, there's YouTube, there are written guides, there's AI. I mean, there's so much stuff, but I understand it can be overwhelming at first. But try to stop overthinking. If you're somewhat like me, you might not believe it, but I also overthink a lot, especially when I'm at this level where there are so many options to improve, that I sometimes get stuck. But when you're at at bottom, there's only one way up, and that way up is whatever you choose. Just start doing whatever course you find. Honestly, like, as long as you get moving, that's all that matters. Start doing stuff, going through projects and courses and things. Um, yeah, I think that's the second lesson. Um, and actually, like, again, I'm talking from experience here, because I did this. I did Udemy courses. I mean, I know they are paid courses, but they're cheap. In When they have discounts and stuff, they're cheap. I was doing YouTube. I was doing like AI. I was using AI to learn. Like, there's just so many resources. There's just literally no excuse. Just try to start, even if the plan is not perfect, which oftentimes is not, if not always. It's definitely not going to be perfect. You have some vague idea of where you want to go, um, but and that's enough. You can say I'm a backend dev. Well, what do you know about backend? Well, I know this and this and this. I know nothing. Just start with something, a course of, um, yeah, a backend course or whatever. Literally anything is just useful. Um, yeah. The third lesson is to do the best you can with your current circumstances. I was a support agent. I that wasn't like that was an internship. That was the internship that I was doing with Sena support. Back there, I was earning the minimum wage. Um, it was still a somewhat technical role, but not not close at all to a developer role. Like not at all. I wasn't touching a single line of code. Um, and I'm saying this to dominate even dominate the job that you hate. I'm saying this because you never know like who's watching. You you earn a reputation, and that is going to give you resilience. Um, it's going to give you resilience over time. Like being a support agent, I wasn't I was one of the best at closing a specific kind of case. Um, it was a case that not many people, first of all, they didn't like it and they took a long time. Um, I was really fast at it and I did a pretty good job overall there. My manager was happy and everything. I close oftentimes more cases than anyone else. Um, I mean, in my opinion, how you do anything is really how you do everything. That is really a lesson, and I don't know. It's just it's a value that I consider very important. Again, you never know who's watching, so you might as well give your all. People are gonna notice, but yeah, just dominate the job that you hate. And yeah, I didn't end up like staying in that role because I just I didn't, that wasn't my thing. I wanted to be a developer. But I'll get to that later in the video. um I'll just go move forward with the next lesson, um which is to have a runway first and risk second. Uh, like I said, I um I did pretty good at the support agent role, and they actually offered me to stay to continue working there. Um, for a little bit more uh than a minimum wage. It wasn't crazy. It was just very little. Um, I rejected my only offer. And I've like I rejected the job that was gonna give me stable a stable salary to support in my house. Um, I was supporting like 200K cop, which wasn't that much, but I did pay the bills, like the internet bill plus 50K for just for supporting my mom and dad. It wasn't much at all, but they depended on that money because uh, they were just they were just about like earning just enough to pay the bills month by month. So that really helped a lot. And the other part of the money I saved ruthlessly, honestly. Like despite being like 700K at the beginning and with the minimum wage, I save every single month and didn't spend on worthless shit. Um, so yeah, they'd offer me that. I knew it was going to be a stable job, but it wasn't like what I wanted. Again, I saved for months, um, and I took the risk of, okay, here's my plan. I have like, I don't remember if it was 3 or 6 months of runway, to be able to, like, with those savings still support home. And while I was doing that, my plan was to, okay, I'm going to I'm gonna prepare by doing courses, and I'm gonna find a job. Like, I'm gonna be sending my curriculum to everyone I could, and in every platform I could. That was my plan. Plus, start improving my habits, like doing exercise every single day. Um, I learned the value of time there, because again, I spent too much time in traffic and doing things I didn't really like. That really made me appreciate time a lot. Um, I can go on a different video, but just telling that. But for now, let's just stick with this learning. Um, take take risks, but have a plan, have something in place, like have some leverage first. uh, Take risks, but calculated risks. That's the fourth lesson. The next lesson is um, to relentlessly pursue your goals. Um, Apply where nobody applies. Apply everywhere. Send your curriculum to everywhere. Uh, I was dedicating a window of time. I don't remember the exact window. I was dedicating every day a window of time to just send CVs. I was doing sending through Reddit. I started to building my LinkedIn profile because I knew that was like a good thing for software engineers. I was doing like Compu Trabajo, which is a local. I was doing all the local platforms for searching job. I was in all of them. At the beginning, I didn't have direct experience as a dev, but I was doing projects, I was doing courses, and I was doing a challenge, which is the 100 days of code challenge, and that was on my LinkedIn. Like, me, despite me not having any prior experience, work experience, I built my own. I just started applying for jobs, and it landed. It was this. It was like an afternoon in Reddit. I saw a post just about general information about how to get a job as a programmer. And at the very end, the guy who posted said something about, if you want to get a job, just DM me or something like that. I DM'd the guy, and I was put in contact with the team, and then the rest is really history. But I can go in depth there, but that's maybe for another video. The point is, I got hired finally as a software engineer. In November, it was November 13th. Yeah, November 13th. I believe job, the internship, I finished it either on August or July. I don't remember. Sorry, I forgot to mention, after that I got a job as a customer service agent, because I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this in parallel. It was good money, really good money. It was double the salary that I was being offered at where I did the internship. So I was like, this is perfect. It was like a bilingual customer service job. I was like, perfect for me. It was 3 million. Um, about 3 million, I think. It was perfect. But while I was doing that, I was searching for the new job, and I got it, and I was really happy about it. They did offer me less, a little bit less money than the bilingual customer service, but I was like, this is it. I mean, it's this or never, because I ain't gonna get another chance. I accepted the offer. I'm happy I did. I grew as a professional, crazy, like crazy at Vertex Studio. That's another whole story on its own. But the point is, um, pursue your goals. My goal was to get a job as a software engineer, and I didn't stop. I saw that my savings were not gonna hold forever, so I had to do something else. Work in something that I didn't want to, but I honestly had to. And I leverage a skill that I learned before I needed it, which is English, that paid well, um, despite that being something I don't like. Um, but yeah, I didn't last too much in that job just because I got the, thank God I got the software engineering role. But yeah, my my point is, don't give up. Do things. You're gonna do things that you don't like. That's okay. That's the path. Um, that's a path in life. Nobody said it was gonna be easy. Some people are gonna have it easier than others. Some people are gonna have it harder. But at the end of the day, just every obstacle that life throws at you, you just gotta keep going, keep believing in your goals, keep believing in yourself, um, and you'll eventually get it. Just keep keep at it relentlessly. And the next learning, I would say the next learning is, um, actually, I do not have a sixth learning that I can think of. Like, I forget the one I was gonna say. I had it noted down here, but doesn't make sense. Yeah, just I think the sixth was, overall, once you get the job, try to start delivering value as fast as you can. Just try shipping. Like at the beginning, especially, you you have to make a name for yourself within the company and publicly. When you begin, just nobody's gonna expect anything from you. Uh, you gotta climb. Uh, you gotta climb yourself. You gotta earn that seat. You gotta earn a reputation. Work way harder than anyone else. Once you get, like, I mean, and this goes back to what I said. I mean, if you work really fucking hard with something you don't like, imagine gonna work with something you like, you prepare for, you want to work with. My first week at Vertex, I was already shipping, and I was staying like at 2 um until 2 a.m. in the morning, just coding and demonstrating that the tasks that were delegated to me, I could deliver them fast. But at that point, AI was a thing. We had like ChatGPT 3.5 or something like that. It wasn't that good, but it was good enough to help me. Um, but just start shipping as fast as you can, and start shipping and delivering value. Um, that took me within just 3 months to be team lead of a very very small team. That it's a very small company, but it meant the world to me. And once you start seeing the, like, the achievements, it gives you, it's something unexplainable. It just gives you more confidence in yourself to keep building. Like, Like at that point, it's like a snowball effect. Like it's bigger and bigger and bigger by its own. Um, it's just once you get the pace, once you get rolling, it's just it's just great. Like from there on, it was just success after success after success, and every time it was bigger than the one before. Um, yeah, don't get comfortable once you get to a certain um, level of success. Uh, keep grinding, keep yourself grounded. Uh, yeah, just keep yourself grounded and don't stop. Like don't get too comfortable. Keep taking risks. Uh, when I moved to Surrey, that was a risk. I left a very stable job at something I liked to do for the possibility of growing more. And I did take that risk. Um, so yeah, never be afraid of taking risks. Um, yeah, yeah. Finally, just want to say I did have advantages. Um, but strongly believe, and a bit of luck. I strongly believe though, luck is just merely a combination of opportunity and how well prepared you are. Because I could have gotten the opportunity through Reddit, but if I wasn't ready, if I hadn't studied, if I hadn't learned English, if I hadn't done so many of those things that teach me and prepare beforehand, before entering the job, probably I wouldn't have been able to start shipping the first week or delivering tasks, not delivering the tasks at the pace I would have. Um, and the commitment. You can have talent, but if you don't have discipline, you're fucked. I'd rather much have a very disciplined person in my team rather than someone who's not, but is very talented. Um, if you're disciplined, you go the extra mile that others are not willing to go. Um, yeah, I had advantages. I had a very supporting family, although we were not rich. I had a Yeah, I have many advantages, but so do you, maybe. Just different advantages in different situations than me. Um, the game is not really about just comparing hands, it's just playing your hand. Play with what you're given. It might be hard, I'm not saying it's not, but make the effort. It might take you a little bit longer than others, but still you're gonna get it if you keep grinding. Yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to cover. Um, it's my first stream. I didn't expect anyone to join, and nobody joined. But I'll use this. I'll keep this in my channel just for anyone who's might be interested in the subject. I'll probably start creating more content. It's something I really wanted to do. To start doing. It's just every weekend I was like, I don't. It's just too much, or I was always creating an excuse, but this time I said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna go leave and start procrastinating about it." Um, Next videos I think are gonna be more about practical advice, direct um advice, and things like this, rather than just bitching about my, sorry, bragging. Not bragging, because I'm not really bragging. That's not the whole purpose of it, of this. Um, but not telling too much about myself. I was just doing that in this video because I wanted to give you a real example of someone who's done it, who's made it as a software engineer. I have plenty of things to still do, but I think thus far I'm doing pretty good. Um, yeah, the next ones, hopefully, the next content is going to be more about practical advice, which I think is at the end of the day more useful for you guys. And Yeah, yeah, I think that's it. It was nice to make this live stream. I hope people find it useful if someone finds this video. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.